Here's the Milwaukee 2906 putting in a little work. Some of you may throw up in your mouth a little bit, but it's worth a shot. Adapters are not always worth it. The very first hole was with a 6 amp hour high output. This is an 8 amp hour high output. Let's see how it does. Let's throw on a 12 amp hour battery and see how that does. And I'm very comfortable with this drill because it does have an auto stop feature. So if this drill takes a turn or gets away from me at all, this is going to stop. And you can see it by doing this just with one hand. Simple as that. So if it starts to twist, it knows it, shuts it down. That is a feature that is blinking here. It is this red guy at the bottom, says auto stop. You can turn that on and off via Tool Connect. Here's the 12 amp hour. There is no doubt the 12 amp hour had more than the 8. If I were to guess, the 6 had a little bit more than the 8, but that could be wood variations, all that stuff. This is a pretty sweet drill. This is the 2906, so we have a hammer mode that clicks over one, and then we have 16 different clutch modes, and we'll go over the clutch modes and hammer modes in a little bit. We're going to stay on the drill mode. We're going to move from 1 to 2, and there's kind of a dual switch here going on. This is probably the most sloppy Milwaukee drill I've seen in this section, where it has 2 clicks on it. Could be my drill, could be all of them, but this is the most disappointing thing out of this whole drill, although it is not a big deal at all. It switches just fine. You just feel a little click in the beginning or the middle, and you move on. Here's a 1-inch spade bit on level 2. And why are we pushing this drill to find out where its max is? Because most people aren't doing that. Some people are, but a lot of these Milwaukee drills that were a little more compact like this ended up having heat problems in cutting out. So we're just going to continue pushing a little bit. Here's an 1¼ inch spade bit. Let's see how that does. This drill series still has 1,400 inch-pounds of torque, which is pretty significant, but we want to see exactly how it's going to go. This is usually where they start to tap out at 1.5 inches. We'll see if it's going to make it through on high or if we're going to have to go to low. Not an issue. Now that area, we really don't have any knots, and sometimes we can get variations where a little bit more dry wood drills easier. So typical dimensional lumber doesn't give us an exact calculation as to how great this drill is or if it has more power. But with that said, it is just cooking with this 1.5 inches. Let's do 2 more. Very nice. Here's a 1¾ inch bore. Basically, this should be run on low. We're going to let it rip through high and just see how it does. Not an issue at all. That is pretty incredible, and if you were using this drill on the job site, you could get some things done quickly. And that's what I appreciate about a lot of these Milwaukee drills. They're very compact, very heavy duty metal chuck. I love that we have a larger auxiliary handle now because you've got the power and you need it. Fairly compact tool. Getting slightly warm in the handle. That could be from my hand, but we'll keep drilling. This is a 2 9/16 inch. We'll try it on high just to see what happens. No. Little more aggressive there. Let's just drop down. That just feels so slow after watching everything else. Let's give it one more chance on high. I think that's quite a bit for this. Yeah, not gonna happen. Very comfortable, pure Milwaukee red drill. This guy's good. We are seeing a little bit of temperatures here. I'm gonna drill a couple more holes, then get out the thermal imager. We have not had a single cutout here at all. You can see the battery is not what's warm. It is the tool. And we're seeing 116 degrees max. That is in this area here. But overall, not overly warm. You've seen everything that we have drilled, and we're pushing the drill. There's no doubt about that. It does get hot. It is a compact drill. And I guess there's a fair amount of heat that is in the grip. So that wasn't just me hanging on to it. It wouldn't be 95, 96 degrees just from me hanging on to it. There's some heat there, and heat in multiple different areas. Still not horrible, but this one will get warm over time. Prior models of this, we had an electronic clutch. Levels 2 through 4 are going to be for very small screws. We're obviously quite a bit larger than that. Let's just see what happens here. Listen to that. A mechanical clutch in this. That's interesting that they went away from that electronic clutch. I know that was user feedback. I was not expecting it. So that's pretty sweet. For you guys who hated that electronic clutch, you now have a mechanical clutch in your new Milwaukee drill if you decide to purchase it. Nice. This model is a 1-key model, so we have levels 1, 2, and 3. It's going to lower our RPM. We can mess with different things inside 1-key. I'm going to leave that to another video. We've left this alone, ran level 3, kept the auto stop on, which again is going to be our safety. This is a 1/2-inch masonry bit, and it's going to be a little bit big for this drill, but I want to listen to the noise level of what we have here. Let's go after it. Not bad as far as speed for what we're using, the drill size and everything else, and what we're going into. A little bit noisy as you would expect, but definitely got the job done. This is Milwaukee's 4th generation drill and the safest one that they've made with the auto stop feature. It's going to save you if you get into a bind, turn itself off, and I think that's great. A lot of features are very, very similar to the Gen 3, including some of the power, although this thing seems like it's a powerhouse. Could be the wood that we're using. Either way, it's not an overly inexpensive drill at $239 just for this drill alone as it's priced today, but it's also not probably the most crazy expensive drill, especially when you look at all the features that this has along with the power. Look at some of the other big drills on the market. They're very, very similarly priced, and also quite a bit larger. So if you're looking for something on the job site that's going to absolutely rock and make you the envy of everyone else who is a Milwaukee fan, there you go. Here's the newest Gen 4 model drill that's going to make you look pretty good. Lots of power here. I like that they went back to the mechanical clutch. I think a lot of other people are going to like that also. The electric clutch was neat to play with, but if you used it on a daily basis, you really had to get used to how to work it. Some people just didn't like it. Milwaukee took note and made that switch back. I think that's a great thing to see from Milwaukee. They're listening to their users, switching around to what works. With that said, you can get this in the 2905 and the 2906. Going to be hammer drill, non-hammer drill. Both of these are going to be 1 key. I'll put some links in the description. Leave me some comments. I know there's more to go over in this drill, and that is coming. Trust me, we have a lot of cool things that we're going to do with this. So make sure that you hit that subscribe button. Give us a like in this video. Thank you for your time. Have a great day.